Hi there friends, and welcome to episode 25 of my Krastorio and space exploration series. I'm Icon, and today we're gonna start crafting heat shieldings. I felt like that would be a nice start to get the ball rolling, and I figured out between this and the last episode that I got two facilities which happen to need steel, so we're gonna connect the steel production together. So my first plan for today's episode will be creating the 4 units of steel per second, which are necessary. And afterwards, well, let's see where we're going to be afterwards. You see here, that's a ton of furnaces, so we're back in smelting business. But I felt like it would be a really nice change of pace to do it like this for once. Oh, look at that. We depleted one of those oil? No. Oil pump check can only be built on resources. Oh, I accidentally disconnected him. That's what happened. Okay. So we're gonna need to get this rolling iron ore and fuel cells or something like that. Iron ore comes from here. I already decided that heat shieldings and low density units will be produced, low density structures will be produced here. So ideally, oh my god, I forgot to bring up loaders. Why is it like that? Always keep forgetting things, you know. So I don't know. It's just constant element of my Factorio life. Okay, so one thing's for sure, if we do smelting in this department, we're gonna have a large smelting area. So no, I'm piping it like this. Here we go. So we're gonna use the fuel refineries again, the fuel processors again, because I always feel like they're really, really important fellas. And then this whole madness will start anew. Let's put one on near drop, and that's gonna be our fuel for all the necessary operations here. There we go. So first steps first, we're gonna need 26 of those buggers, producing 8 iron plates for me. Okay, so since that's well, let's check this out. Where's my car? Oh no, I got enough red belts here. So you know, I don't feel like going for such primitive things anymore, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Gonna pipe it like that. This way, there's no reason at all to go for a double belt array or anything like that. We're just gonna be dropping down like what, 26 furnaces now. I was already considering using steel furnaces for this whole situation, but well, I didn't feel like. So 5 of them. 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. And since I now got better power poles available, I'm very happy that I won't be needing the space between those guys any longer. So here we go. little bit of a copy pasta scheme here, but well, we're not fledgling constructors anymore. So there we go. That's gonna be the iron supply. So 26 of them, that's 13 is half. So that's 7, all right. So let's drop them near. Just making sure that the iron plates are being distributed right away, evenly onto the belt. All right, and all we need now is plugging in Her Majesty into the power grid. All right, so that's the first step being done. Well, oh, of course they ain't got no recipe. Oops. So without recipes, of course, they're not doing anything here. All right. So next step, we need a few units of wood. To create a few units of wood, I'll need 3 greenhouses, which I luckily already have prepared here. So 3 greenhouses, which will be connected with water, and I'm gonna create the coke at the greenhouses. So let's do this. Here we go. We're gonna need what? Sand. So you guys, are you really providing enough? I want to check out. So they're producing 2 units of fuel per second. How much fuel per second does this? Nobody knows. I can check it out like this though. Here we go. So 0.9. Definitely seems like we could use a little bit more than that. So let's set this up like we mean it, you know. I really immediately looked forward to this project when I realized what kind of fun I would be having with the core mining here. I mean, sure, I could have plugged this whole operation into my main base, of course, but at the same time, it's such a, well, triumphant feeling to produce all this completely off-grid, you know. I really like that. So, here goes the crusher. Since we only need a really minuscule amount of sand, I'm only gonna use 1 inserter with absolute overkill amounts. Oh no, not again, but they're only damaged. Awesome. Okay. So, water. You bad boys will need, what, 10 units of water per second. Awesome. So, this is going to be the first facility which will be fueled by this stuff here. Perfect. It's making me so happy to see that I'm able to sustain my needs out of the waste products here, basically. It's really awesome. Well, waste products is not really true. Core fragment processing just gives you a little bit of everything. Basically, that's the gist of it. So, here we go. I can't wait to finish my first satellite, I tell you guys. That's so excited about all that. So yeah, that works out good. Okay then. Do we really need this one then? Here we go. A little bit of a confusion here. Okay, so wood produced here. Then we're gonna need 5 furnaces producing coke. So if I am not completely mistaken here, oops, we need to give them sand, of course. If I'm not completely mistaken here, these are not connected again. Here we go. I should be able to just connect them if they are a little bit closer than that. Or, oh no, I don't need to. Haha. Sneaky approach. But, well, it's a really useful level of sneakiness here, so therefore I dig that, you know. So here we go. And please now tell me that you guys will output the logs onto the proper side of the belt, but they should. It's a drop far configuration, and yeah. Here they go. Oh, they will need a little bit of coal, though. Dang. Forgot about that. So, there's already a clear statement that the amount of coal we're receiving here will not be enough. But luckily, that's not a problem at all. I decided to take this spot out of good reasons. Several good reasons. Because I got access to oil and coal here, which are the two materials which I was a little bit concerned about not having enough of them, and yeah, I was right. I don't have enough of them, but only for a moment. So this is a huge coal patch. I think this had I don't know, a few million units of coal last time I checked out, is a while ago. So just a real quick band-aid here to acquire a little bit of coal to keep the engines of progress running. Pretty sure the amount of iron ore will also be a little bit low in the long run, but well, I guess we will be fine though. Alright. Now let's just put that where it belongs. I really love those loaders. My whole buffering strategy for this run, I wouldn't ever touch it if there would not be such an excellent supply with materials via loaders. honestly. No chance, wouldn't do that. So, now, coke production never works out without coal. Let's check out if, oh dear, that's a big boom. Okay, so gonna pause a moment and repair that. Be right back, friends. So, there we are. Good side effect about all this. I was able to fetch up a few new loaders and a few new inserters, because since I plan on doing such insanely large smelter operations, we will be needing that. So, I have now prepared everything. So we're gonna go for a little bit of an odd setup here, but, well, okay, I wouldn't have needed that if I just would have connected them with without the processed fuel. But, well, what can I say? Okay, so that's gonna be the coke. Wow, so many stones. Good thing that I need them. Let's toss a few things away, especially all these ores. It's always one thing I really like about such huge buffer depots. It's always an easy way to get rid of old stuff you don't want to have anymore. Okay. Good. So we got that. Now, all that's left to be done is feeding this machinery with power. And, well, there's stones everywhere. So that's the coke we need. Coke, iron, and a fuel source. Well, that's gonna be happening. So, fuel source can be quite easily arranged here. Just gonna maneuver the fuel in here, and then, well, the steel smelting will be necessary for both of these facilities, so well, we're gonna need only 13 of them, so I'm gonna do it like that. So 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Steel, and that's gonna be all the steel we need for the whole biz. So it's one of the best parts about it. Oops, that was too small. Here we go. I really dislike placing down inserters by now. On a larger scale, that is. Always like to grab them like that. Is here. Alrighty. Wait a sec, that's the wrong recipe. We need the steel recipe. Okay, nice. So we fetched up the steel necessary for both parts of the facility. So let's get back to our friends here and put them on a pin. So everything related steel is now no longer a thing. So, well, it's never been on this pin. But now we have to work around the sulfur and oil. Already realizing that we're going to need way more water than that. So, well... the next body of water is not that far away, so yeah, well. This is only the beginning of my oil refining adventures here, so we're definitely gonna create a known offshore pump for this ops. Completely underestimated the dirty, rotten amounts of water necessary to get these things going. That's just as it is. But that's not really an issue. Water is one of the few truly endless resources in the game. So... here we go. And let's bring the elbow pipes down to the base. I'm strongly considering the installation of more pulverizers, because I feel like, well, the fact that there's core fragments backing up on the belt shows clearly that we're not processing everything, because my my storage facilities would be capable of storing it completely, you know? So here's the water access, and well, it's that. So we're gonna need a quite simple setup here. This is gonna be the input and the output situation. I want to be a little bit further away from this, so let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So let's see. Does my car do these jobs or does it not? Okay, it doesn't, so why? It doesn't have a known power supply, so that's why it doesn't work out. I see. Yeah, so you take that into trunk. For some odd reason, that really doesn't work out too well. And of course we need a proper oil supply, because I thought about pretty much everything. It's gonna be not much of a problem. The only thing I didn't take into account was the fact that I'm going to need another pump jack there, but well, could have been worse. So here we go. Guess we're all going to connect into a big pipe here. Yeah, that's an easy way to do it. Here we go. So, lack of power, not a problem. Oops, that will be a problem though. Okay, so that's going to be the oil necessary for this situation here. Perfect. I don't know how much crude oil this will provide, but I think it's going to be quite a lot. So oh well, let's copy those connectors. All right. Oops. Tons of elbow pipes later. Well, it's always the same shtick, but it's very, very important to well, work clean when it's when you got fluid works, you know. When you're working with fluids, it's really, really important that you're doing your business as good as possible. So, well, I don't think we're gonna be finishing the heat shieldings today, or will we? Well, I guess it's possible. It's completely possible. So, next step will be more stones. We're gonna bring up stones for refining. Not like this though. It's not respectful enough, considering the other facilities here. So, that's stone. We need 10 units there, so, well, I don't feel like going for red belt this time. Looking at my low stockpiles of yellow belts, I possibly should. But that's a different story. No, we're just gonna be doing this. That's 13. That's 16. Here we go. So you see, with Control Copy and Control Paste, or Control C and Control V, you can really do wonderful simplifications. So, what can I say? Sulfur will be produced next. We're gonna be needing connectors like this. Okay. It's gonna be churning out 8 units of sulfur per second. Okay. So here we go, the same set of connectors again, but how about copy pasting them like this for once? Maybe this will save me a lot of effort. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you know. Here we go. And then same procedure for this. And connecting those bad boys. Here we go. So, I'm seriously out of belts, are you kidding me? Dang. So that's really, really unfortunate, but well, at the same time, it's not really that much of a problem, so we're gonna use red belts for once. Why not? Mainly, I'm right now just too lazy to rearrange it otherwise, but at the same time, I did realize that we're pretty close to a facility where we're gonna need all that red belts, I mean. So next step is setting up the stone tablet duties. So, stone tablets need 2 output machines per. So I'm going to do a little bit of overlength today, just a little bit, to get these to get this machinery rolling. So I at least get the heat shieldings done today, you know. That would be quite awesome, don't you think so too? So here we go. I mean, sulfur, stone tablets. By all means, power at some point. And let's plug it in. And see if everything will work out as intended. Yeah, connecting raw petroleum raw oil was not exactly the petroleum gas they wanted, but whoops. I have to delete that because there's now leftover fluids in there. Whoops. Okay, let's just simplify that though. There's no real need to complicate it here. Yeah, you see what I told you? It's because there was raw oil in that pipe, and fluids can't override them, override each other. It's just not possible. So there we go. That's the stone plates, and last but not least, we're gonna connect that all with steel plates. So the steel plates and the sulfur will be well, let's catch them here. And I'll just take those steel plates and connect them there. Well, that's the point where I'm gonna need red belts to continue. Well, yellow belts to continue, but I'm well able to already set up the facility as I wanted to. So how many of those are there? 8. We're gonna need 14 of those. So that's one inserter, that's the belt, that's the other inserter. So yeah, perfect. There we go. Good old handcrafting never grows old, you know. There's just a few things which are just too tempting to not do them. You know. Here we go. That's the easiest way I could have thought of to get that ball rolling. So, heat shieldings. Yeah! What a nice start. Honestly, I'm very, very happy with it. So we're gonna be producing them like this. I used this kind of setup several times before. So this is our first part of the satellite construction. Can't say I wouldn't be proud of it. So let's copy those and here we go. And that's also the reason why I whipped up so many inserters before I left this place. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be needing, yeah, just basic inserters here. Alrighty friends, so that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Just need to plug that thing in to be happy with it. And yeah, so that's been the first step. One thing I will like about the construction phase of the low density units now, or low density structures, I'll be ready for wow. I'll be ready for the need for steel when it comes up, so that's going to be really good. Alrighty, so next episode, I haven't fully decided yet what I'm going to produce next. It's going to be either the control units or the low-density structures, but we're going to see once we get there. So thanks so much for watching. It's been my pleasure, as usual. Drop me a comment down below, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'd be happy about your support. See you then, and have a good time.